If you desire to cultivate self-discipline, it would be beneficial to heed the words of Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor from 161 to 180 AD, offers insights on developing self-discipline in his writings known as Meditations. The 10 key principles for self-discipline from Marco Aurelio's writings are finding your purpose, trusting yourself, committing to a practical action plan, showing up consistently, practicing voluntary adversity, embracing the dichotomy of control, avoiding victimhood, practicing deferred gratification, ignoring detractors, and seeking wise individuals as role models. Self-discipline starts by identifying your purpose and understanding how your tasks align with your goals. Trusting yourself involves committing not only to your goals, but also to the small actions required to achieve them. Practicing self-discipline requires consistent effort, showing up every day, and persevering through challenges while maintaining focus on long-term goals. Are you ready to learn more about these great principles and take your life to a better level? Number 1. Self-discipline starts by discovering your purpose. Marcus Aurelius believed that each individual possesses a unique purpose, something they were meant to fulfill. It is our duty to pursue that purpose, as it provides the impetus to rise each morning. When you possess a clear understanding of your goals and how your tasks align with them, the likelihood of their completion increases. The strongest wellspring of self-discipline lies in having a reason to undertake the task. If you're unsure of what to do, simply begin. If you aspire to be a writer, write every day. If you aspire to be an artist, draw and create daily. Whatever you wish to accomplish requires no additional motivation, research, or advice. Just start practicing something that genuinely interests you and tackle each day as it comes, for it is your purpose that will provide the internal desire, drive, and motivation propelling you toward your objective. Self-discipline entails finding compelling reasons to act and committing to the completion of tasks or activities. Number 2. Trust in yourself. Once you have a solid purpose, it is time to construct a practical action plan that will aid you in achieving your goal. You must not only commit to your goals, but also commit to the small actions you will undertake along the way to achieve those goals. Complete dedication is required to accomplish the necessary work, irrespective of the challenges that arise. Self-discipline is the ability to take action, to do what needs to be done, regardless of your physical, mental, or emotional state. Everything you desire in life, everything you wish to possess, be, and accomplish, hinges upon your ability to take the required actions to achieve your goals, whether or not you feel inclined to do so. You can begin by creating an effective action plan that includes a deadline for achieving your goal. It should also be based on small milestones that break down your goal into manageable parts. These small milestones will ensure that you are consistently working toward the desired outcome in small, manageable increments of time. This approach places you in control, providing a sense of mastery over the tasks and projects you are engaged in. Ultimately, the aim is to avoid succumbing to feelings of overwhelm. Overwhelm can quickly lead to procrastination, which in turn leads to stagnation. And where there is stagnation, self-discipline cannot thrive. Number 3, show up every day. Marcus Aurelius stated, "You must build up your life action by action and be satisfied if each one achieves its goal as far as possible. No one can keep you from this." Even after establishing a solid purpose and a practical plan, 95% of individuals fail to reach their goals. Failure often stems from a lack of consistency. It is necessary to show up every day and do the work. The simple act of consistently showing up and immersing yourself in your craft works wonders for mental resilience. It helps you develop focus and embrace the protracted process required to achieve something remarkable. Countless hours of work must be invested before any benefits can be reaped. Self-discipline is nothing more than the habit of consistency, finding the motivation to repeatedly do something until it becomes automatic and yields results. Thus, even if you stumble once, such as skipping exercise when you know you should have done it, that single instance does not define your character. It is your ability to persevere that shapes you into a disciplined and resilient individual. A bad day does not have to translate into a bad week, just as a bad week does not have to become a bad year. When you wake up, remind yourself that each new day is a fresh start and focus on the opportunities. Number 4, embrace voluntary adversity. As Marcus Aurelius advises, we must discipline ourselves in small things and progress to matters of greater value. When you have a headache, practice refraining from cursing. Refrain from cursing every time you experience ear pain. And I don't mean you can't express dissatisfaction, but rather, don't let it consume you entirely. Voluntary adversity is one way to develop self-discipline. It involves subjecting ourselves to constant tests and making life uncomfortable in some routine manner. By doing so, we fortify ourselves for a time when such living may become necessary. Voluntary adversity might entail skipping a meal and experiencing hunger for a night, taking cold showers, quitting smoking, sleeping on the floor, leaving your jacket at home despite the cold and rain, or donating half your clothing to charity. You could choose to abstain from social media for a few days, or keep your phone in a drawer. Consistently engaging in such practices will help you understand the sensations of scarcity and adversity, and demonstrate your ability to endure them, if required. Number 5, practice the dichotomy of control. Marcus Aurelius states, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Allowing yourself to become upset or enraged by trivial matters is detrimental to discipline. When you have a goal you're working toward, getting caught up in thoughts and distress over external factors, things beyond your control, diverts your focus. In such circumstances, the best course of action is to apply Epictetus's dichotomy of control. Reinforce within yourself what you can control and what is outside your control. If you accept what lies beyond your control, you will experience tranquility. Remember these words when you find yourself feeling distressed and distracted. Do you have a problem in your life? No? Then don't worry. If you do have a problem, can you do something about it? If the answer is yes, then take action. If the answer is no, then why worry? Understanding this principle will empower you to master your mind for the better. Number 6. Never play the victim. In the words of Marcus Aurelius, do your work without complaining. Have you ever said any of these phrases? I was born this way. I never learned anything different. My parents set a terrible example. Or, everyone else does it. What are these excuses that people use to justify staying as they are instead of striving for improvement? You need to take responsibility. The why me mentality is the enemy of mental strength. You may not be at fault, but it is up to you to determine what is within your control and take those things into your own hands. Train yourself to see things this way instead of immediately resorting to self-pity. It's certainly easier to blame others when something goes wrong, but only those with mental fortitude are capable of stepping forward and righting the course. Be the person who takes action, not the one who looks the other way and places blame. When you victimize yourself or your current situation, you relinquish control and absolve yourself of personal responsibility. Without a sense of ownership, significant progress becomes an impossible task. Number 7. Practice deferred gratification. In the words of Marcus Aurelius, "So were you born to feel luxury instead of doing things and experiencing them? Do you not see the plants, birds, ants, and bees carrying out their individual tasks, organizing the world to the best of their abilities, and yet you are unwilling to do your human work? Why not hurry to do what your nature demands?" Deferred gratification entails the ability to delay obtaining what you desire. Imagine a company Christmas party where you encounter trays of delicious and tempting food while you're trying to lose weight. If you give in and load your plate with greasy food, it can derail your diet. However, if you resist and spend the evening eating salad and nibbling on carrots, you will presumably receive an even greater long-term reward of shedding unwanted pounds and fitting into your favorite jeans. This ability to resist temptation and stay focused on our goals is known as self-discipline, and deferring gratification is often considered a central aspect of this behavior. We postpone what we want now in order to obtain something more, something better, later. Number 8. Ignore the detractors. In the words of Marcus Aurelius, when someone blames or hates you, or people express similar criticisms, delve into their souls, penetrate their inner selves, and observe what kind of people they are. You will realize that there's no need to be distressed by their particular opinion of you. Every time you deviate from the norm and declare that, even if only to yourself, you believe you have a special purpose in life and will do what it takes to achieve it, you will attract detractors. Detractors are those who criticize or oppose something. Detractors love to say, "You can't," even though they may care about you. They fear progress, so they oppose everything, and their opinions are detrimental to your self-discipline. You must realize that allowing the opinion of someone you don't know or respect to affect you is as absurd as getting angry at the weather. It's a waste of energy. Their voice doesn't deserve to be heard. Don't surrender your peace of mind to strangers who disturb it at their whim. Instead, actively seek honest feedback from those you respect. But if someone has a history of being a detractor, ignore them. Number 9. Find wise individuals to emulate. According to Marcus Aurelius, even socializing with men of good character is enough to model your life after theirs. Whether you choose someone currently alive or someone from the past, it's time to seek external answers to strengthen your self-discipline. Specifically, we will identify role models. Your role models could be friends, family, or colleagues who have already achieved the goal you are working towards. Ask yourself, who is doing this right now? Who has successfully achieved this goal? Who has mastered this habit? Who has successfully made this change? Who possesses the necessary self-discipline in this area? What can I learn from this person that can help me on my path? Take the time to ask these people how they disciplined themselves. Inquire about specific actions they took that led to desired outcomes. Then use their experiences to assist you in disciplining yourself along your own personal journey. Number 10. Honestly review your day. In the words of Marcus Aurelius, these are the characteristics of a rational soul: self-awareness, self-examination, and self-determination. Reap your own harvest and succeed in your own purpose. One of the best ways to become more disciplined is to scrutinize yourself and identify your weak points. Be brutally honest and use this time to connect with your subconscious. Consistently practicing nightly reviews will make you more self-aware at each step of your day because you'll actively gather information to formulate and articulate constructive responses to these questions. Ask yourself, what did I do well today? Where was my discipline and self-control tested? Where did I succeed? What did I do wrong? Why did it happen? How can I improve? Now you know how you can improve tomorrow, but don't punish yourself. Be like Seneca and forgive yourself. Have some compassion for yourself. Research shows that forgiving yourself instead of punishing yourself prevents you from further procrastination and being overly critical of yourself. Think about what you did well so you can repeat it tomorrow. Be grateful for the good that happened today. What do you think about Marco Aurelius' philosophy? In my opinion, these principles are powerful, but I would love to hear your perspective in the comments. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe to stay connected.